Hey team, Jimmy Williams again. I'm back with another informative video for you guys. I'm going to start off by saying congratulations, as I always say, on all of your success thus far. You guys are doing amazing things with your businesses, real estate and beyond. I mean, I know some of you personally, a lot of you personally, especially those of you who are my mentor, and who are my mentors, and those of you who are part of JW Academy. I've had the chance to talk to you personally, one-on-one, and some of you I just see in the group, and you're literally going ahead and firing your boss. You know, some of you have, you went from zero to making $100,000 this first year, because we've been doing this about a year now. Some of you are actually millionaires now. I mean, I'm just like really, really ecstatic to see that. I have one student, he's on the precipice of doing his first double closing. He's going to make about $50,000 on that deal. Can you believe that? Some of you, you're doing all types of things, as an entrepreneur, and you're learning certain things that you didn't learn before, that you didn't know before, and you're applying these principles that I've been teaching and some of your own principles that you've learned from other mentors, and you're getting the results that you've always desired to get. I just want to give you a big God bless you, okay? Because it's because of you that we're able to be who we are, because without you, there would be no Arlene and I. She's upstairs. She says hello, by the way. But I want to encourage you today with something very powerful that I discovered. And I don't want to say it's a secret, but it's a methodology that millionaires and billionaires are using every single day to achieve their dreams and their destinies, to get to the level in life and in their business that they've always desired to get to. There's a methodology to it. Success, I always say this, it's on purpose. It's not by accident. But there's one thing I'm going to share with you right now. It's often looked at as a myth and as something that people just don't believe in. And then guess what? Because they have that doubt and that unbelief, they don't know how to apply what I'm going to tell you in their lives. I use it, I apply it, and I'm starting to pick up and apply it more and more every single day. And the more I do that, I'm starting to see more results, especially in the area of real estate and coaching other people and helping develop other people in their niche, their calling, what they feel that they're called to do. All of this is helping me to help them more. All right. And I'm going to talk about something that I think if you decide to apply it today, I guarantee you in 30 days, you're going to see a difference in your business. All right. And I'm talking about how to master yourself. Self-mastery. That's one of the closest ways and the fastest ways to get to success. That's why I always encourage you to get on the mentors to help you master you. You don't need to figure out how to master the deal. The deal is there's going to always be good deals there. There's going to be bad ones there. But you have to master yourself so you know how to analyze that deal and how to move forward in that deal. And even when the success comes in the deal, if you haven't mastered you, when the money does come, what are you going to do with it? So self-mastery is key, and it's a marathon, not a sprint. So with that being said, let me just tell you something about mastery. Here's the secret. Here's the billion-dollar secret. To master yourself, you have to master your mind, your subconscious mind in particular. When I say subconscious mind, it's that part of your brain, your subconscious is part of your mind that never goes to sleep. And it has to be on automatic. It has to automatically take in certain information, and it has to be able to spit out certain information and ideologies about yourself and about who you are as a person before you actually start seeing manifestation of the great things that you've always imagined that you could have. Your subconscious mind is the gateway to get those things to manifest. Well, here's the key to getting your subconscious mind to the level of mastery. You have to know what to feed it and when to feed it. Now, in past, I've always done that by watching and listening to tapes and going to YouTube at night, putting my little earphones on and listening to things I want to manifest in my life. Finances, health, wellness, and all those things, and how to build a business. I go to sleep and I'm listening to them. But I discovered something. Here it is. Get ready. I discovered that when you wake up in the morning, the first hour and a half, first 30 minutes, technically, is the most powerful time to put the right information into your subconscious mind. I'm going to prove it to you. And if you don't do that, you can still have success. But the fastest way is to, when you master your subconscious mind, the fastest way to do it is in the mornings when you wake up. All right? And if you don't believe me, go Google this. But here's how it works. Your brain functions at 10.5 wave cycles per second when you first wake up in the morning. Now, let me go a little bit deeper. What do you think that means? Well, between 8 and 13 wave cycles per second, basically that's the time, that's the gateway time. That's the most important time to get into your subconscious mind. But your brain has to be moving and functioning with the wavelengths at that high frequency. There's the word I'm looking for, frequency, to get into your subconscious mind. So as the day progresses, that number goes down drastically. Start at 10.5 wave cycles per second, let's say afternoon, or if you've been awake for some period of time. So you have to do it in the morning. So what I'm telling you to do is to tap into the genius level, which is the highest level, to get things to stick in your subconscious mind. So whenever your subconscious mind begins to spit out what's in there, it's going to be what you wanted to spit out for your success. You have to do it in the mornings when you wake up. Let me say that again. You've got to do it within 30 minutes to an hour in the morning when you wake up. In fact, whatever you put in your brain when you wake up is going to dictate the power of your day, the outcome of your day. Sure, you can have bad days and have a bounce back in the evening or whenever, but the best way to line up your day the way it should be is in the mornings. So what am I going to recommend that you do? When you first wake up, find that video or that cassette, I don't want to say cassette tape, that's old school, that YouTube video, that the MP3, that MP3, brain freeze there. You know what I'm talking about, the MP3, you listen to it on your headset here, and find that particular content that's going to help you for the day. Whether you're downstairs making your coffee, you get ready to go to work, whatever you're doing, put it on, close your eyes. If you're working, you got to keep your eyes open, but breathe that in and get it into your spirit, into your mind, and only listen to things that are conducive, listen to this, to your destiny. Things that are going to take you to the precipice of your destiny. So much so you do it over and over and over again. Do it for years at a time. I'm not talking about days at a time. Over and over again until it begins to manifest on autopilot without you having to do anything. Your body your mind and your whole system goes into success mode. Only success content you need to be listening to, because just like reprogramming yourself for success, you've been programmed for failure by watching, CNN all the time. You know what I mean? All these shows on BET and all these other channels that are not bringing success to you. You're watching other people, wreak havoc on television, but it's keeping you broke. Well, that took time to program your mind. So you have to take time to unprogram it from bad things and program it to success. You want to be a millionaire? You have to be specific. Find content that's conducive to what millionaires do and how they manifest things. Find content that's going to tell you, what are the instructions how do I establish $1 million business? You want to be a billionaire? You have to do what billionaires do. You have to start, getting around them, first of all, but the only way to get around them, you have to develop the mindset that you have, so you have the courage to be able to get into that atmosphere where they hang out. And it all starts with content of what you're listening to in your mind. So before you can physically talk to them and hang out with some of them, you have to do it here first. So find content conducive to what billionaires, how they think and what they do. The business ventures that they go on. Most billionaires, most of them are in real estate. Most of them, 99% of them, even if they made their money in other ways, writing books, or they're an athlete or an actor, they took some of their money and they put it in real estate. You need to find content conducive to that mindset so it gets deep down inside in your mind, in your subconscious mind, so while you're asleep, your mind is still working. Now, that's the key to mastering yourself. Again, self-mastery is what this is all about. It starts in the subconscious mind. When you master you don't need to master anybody else. Let me say that again. If you master you don't have to master anyone else. Mastering you is is the hardest part about it. The best example that I can give you of how the subconscious mind works and puts up a defensive mechanism. And again, it could be good or bad. So if you feed it bad things are going to pop up out of it. And if you put good things in there, good things are going to come out of it. But the best example that I can give you is the movie called Justice League. I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys are Superman fans. You guys like Cyborg and Wonder Woman and Aquaman and all these guys, right? in the Flash. Well, if you watch that film, this is the one right before, it was right after Superman had died. So Superman died in the film before that, but in this one, all of those guys got together, you know, Bruce Wayne, Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg, and the Flash, and all of them got together and said, you know what, we're going to see if we can bring Superman back. And so what they did, follow me here, they brought him back, Cyborg and all of them, they got together, they found a way to bring him back through the cube and all that. Superman comes up out of the grave, he's up in midair, and for some reason, he did not know who he was. So here's how the subconscious mind works. He thought they were the enemy, so there's a defensive mechanism that was in Superman that made him begin to fight them, right? So it was in his subconscious mind to fight, but because he died, he forgot who he was. So that defense mechanism was already there, so he was fighting the people that was for him, the people that actually brought him back. He wanted to kill those people, right? Now let me go a little bit deeper. He stayed that way until he found out who he was, and eventually he got on track again. But let me go a little bit deeper with this. He looks at Cyborg, and something that was in Cyborg, it was a defensive mechanism in him. It made Cyborg begin to want to fight him back. Cyborg had no intentions of fighting Superman. But when he looked at Superman, because his subconscious mind was built to defend, he immediately began to want to shoot and kill Superman. His arm transformed into like a transformer into this gun. And everybody's like, what are you doing, Cyborg? This is Superman. Why are you trying to kill him? Cyborg says, it's a part of who I am. I can't stop it. It's my defensive mechanism. I can't help what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to stop doing this, but I can't. And so the crazy thing about it is, you know, he wanted to stop, but he couldn't. His system wouldn't let him stop. So he had to literally throw himself on the ground and turn his body and grab his arm so that he wouldn't shoot Superman. That's how your subconscious mind is supposed to work. Even when you feel like giving up and failing, here's the encouraging part about that. Your subconscious mind, if you train it correctly, won't give up on you, even when you want to give up on yourself. When you train it for success, you're going to be so engineered, your brain and your mind, the way it works is so engineered for success. No matter how many times failure comes, the automatic mechanism in you is to keep fighting, keep going until you find success. All right? I like what Winston Churchill said. I said it the other day to you guys. The definition of success, according to him, is the ability to be able to move from failure to failure without any loss of enthusiasm. That's what success is. It's the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. The progressive realization of a worthy ideal or cause. Earl Nightingale said that. And what he meant by that is, you know, as long as you're progressing, even through the failures, toward that destiny you're assigned to, without quitting, that's what success really is. Success is being able to tap into what you know you're called to do and do it effectively no matter what comes your way. You can't always put a dollar amount behind it. But if you don't master yourself, you cannot stick. You can't operate those things that we call these the pillars of success: tenacity, longevity, persistence. Okay, those are the main three that I like to live by. All right, and if you don't have that in you to keep pushing when it gets tough, if it's not deep down inside you, you're going to quit. You're going to give up and cave in, and you're not going to make it. Well, if you listen to what I just told you, listen to it over and over again. Get it down into your psychology. You know what I mean? Your psychology has to be of such, I'm not going to let nothing stop me from my destiny. I'm going to train my mind. I'm going to do whatever it takes to make my mind line up with success until it becomes a philosophy for you. Winners never quit. Quitters never win because you gave up. Master yourselves, okay? Master you through the power of your subconscious mind. You need to apply this right away. Don't hesitate, don't wait. And I guarantee you in a month's time, you are going to see some dramatic differences. Trust me, I do it and I get the results that I've always desired to get. It may take some time to manifest, but I'm a heck of a lot better off now because of the way I've trained my brain to think and my subconscious mind lines up with that. And when I want to quit, my subconscious mind says, no, you cannot quit. You will not quit. You have to get to that level. And I wish the best for you. I know you can do this. And I always tell you this. The Most High believes in you. I can believe in you. Your entire family, your followers can believe in you. But the most important person that has to believe in you is you. Let's make it a great day, okay? I will see you up here at the top. Take care. Bye-bye.